Assalamu alaikum. Hi everyone. Warmly welcome to all of you with day 21 as a safety officer at Saudi Aramco site. And mashallah, since so far you have 20 successful days. So now let's talk about day 21. What things must be in our focus, as a safety leader. So one of the things today I really want to highlight is since you have a log sheet for everything, so just make sure you have an updated log sheet of all the chemicals you are using at your site. And today specifically, you can focus on that for every chemical, do you have CHB, chemical hazard bulletin. This is kind of a summarized, well explained document by Saudi Aramco. So it makes life easier, if you get, like if you're using 20 chemicals, so 20 different CHP from Saudi Aramco, you can display on notice boards and guide people quite easily. So just make sure you have that CHP document at your site. If it's not available, talk to your corporate safety manager or even to Aramco, anyone like PMT or any guy is available there. Even somebody comes from LPD, no harm to ask them, since you are working with Aramco, mashallah, to support safety, health, environment, and keeping people safe. So it's a mutual responsibility. So Aramco as a customer is very much flexible and supportive for QHSE, quality, health, safety, environment. So just talk to them. If your corporate safety manager or the department, if they don't have any CHB document available for any chemical. Now, there is another document, we call it SDS, safety data sheet. If you don't get anything from RIMCO or your corporate safety manager, then go online or contact your supplier and they must provide you MSDS or SDS safety data sheet at least. And there is another document, we call it TDS, technical data sheet. So what I mean is the study maximum about those chemicals, and the chemicals we all know can be in three different forms, could be in solid shape, could be in liquid shape, like if you have a painting and coating process, so of course in liquid shape you would have, and if you are spray painting something, so something is going in the air also in shape of fumes, and also some invisible enemies in shape of gases. The chemicals could also be there, like H2S or other toxic gases. So what I mean is you have to be the chemical engineer, like a chemical engineer at your site, especially against all these chemicals. So just make sure your list is well updated and you get CHB and SDS and TDS document and start understanding them. And why it is important, because on the CHB or MSDS, you will definitely get a specific information. What are the first measures you need in case of if this chemical touch to the skin, if it is inhale or absorb whatsoever. So just make sure you critically observe these documents and clear your understanding also, because this is how specifically area wise you have to be specialized day by day, inshallah. No doubt you are already knowledgeable, you are expert mashallah in different segments, but this is one of the area what I noted, because whenever I ask to my trainees, like even in more than 3,000 different sessions, mostly nobody have time to study 16 different sections of MSDS. So that is why I always encourage get CHB if you're working with Saudi Aramco. So get chemical hazard bulletin against every chemical. So it will help you to train others, to train yourself, and keep your knowledge, first of all, refreshed. I hope it will help. And the second thing, what I really want to highlight, imagine how you are, after understanding this all chemicals and CHB and MSDS or SDS or TDS, now the key part is how you are handling those chemicals. Because let me give you the 360-degree cycle. Consider I'm the manufacturer of different chemicals, okay? And you are the buyer. You purchase chemicals from me, and my manufacturing unit is in Riyadh, and you are in Dahran, Khubar, right? I'm just giving an example. You purchase 10 drums of different chemicals. could be paint or anything. Now, from our side, after manufacturing, might be we stack out properly in the warehouse and we de-stack, we then load it on the container. Then, 450 or 410 kilometers at the road, the drums are wobbling, even though they are tied up properly. So then you are going to unload them, and after unloading, of course, you are going to internal transporting and storing somewhere, maybe in the chemical storage area, then the shady area, or under direct sunlight. Different challenges would be there for each chain. Now you are going to issue these chemicals to the relevant departments. So issuing of, if you are issuing one chemical in one drum, let's take an example of one drum, you are issuing on different 20 processes. So those 20 processes or head of departments might be they are taking in different gallons or in different buckets, right? So just make sure that labeling from starting to tail end. First of all, the labeling is quite okay there, and the chemical properties are not wobbling up. Like if you are buying acetylene cylinder, let's take another example, and the same process is facing. So definitely, if flashback arrestor or some safety functions are not taken care properly, it could be kind of a tickling bomb, right? So the same way, while you are issuing the chemical, what is going in there? Why those guys are using those chemicals? Or even I gave you an example of a spray painting. So what could be the hazards and how you have to keep safe to your you know employees, and make sure you line up these chemicals. They must be reflecting somewhere in your risk assessment also, or you can make a separate chemicals risk assessment. This is all up to you. I'm just sharing the ideas, but this is critically important, to understand what type of chemicals you have, and how you have to educate people, how they are handling, how they are managing. Several incidents happened, just because the guys are not aware, how that chemical is dangerous if they touch with their hands without gloves. So I hope it will be helping, inshallah. So just keep learning. Even in your after duty time, actually, because during duty time, sometime you think you don't have time for all these things. So in your after duty time, of course, it's your all personal time, but you have to spend. It's your learning, it's your career development, right? So I hope this video will be helpful. If you are new to our channel, please subscribe, share, and like. And this is all your daily learning club. The training zone is only established to support our local and global community, because since a lot of incidents are still happening, and because of these chemicals and the invisible chemicals, like something in the air, mostly the authorized gas testers, they didn't do their job properly, and several blast and several kind of terrible fire incidents are happening still. That's why it's important how we store, how we handle, how we like use all these chemicals. It's really important. Now, today I thought, to give you some brief introduction about our services. Might be you'll be interested. Basically, in our General Training Center and Best International and Project Bluewood Canada, we are actually having 8 different domains. We don't accept any consulting project until we conduct, system gap analysis. Either it's a quality management system, safety management system, environmental management system, or food safety management system, or even it's all up to like CSR could be there, corporate social responsibility. Whatever social system even you have, we don't accept the project until we conduct gap analysis. Gap analysis means where your company is standing at this stage today. How many gaps or opportunities for improvement are there. So accordingly, we will take to the next step. And for these gap analysis, of course, we charge. Is not free of cost. It's per man day. We charge the companies, and then after gap analysis, if company is interested, they can tell us, okay, you are the one going to update or establish the new system, as per the gap analysis report. And then that would be the second project domain. And sometime customer gonna say, okay, your gap analysis report is sufficient for us, and our guys have to do everything. So that's all their choice, because customer is always right, right? Now, training need assessment for system development. Of course, sometimes companies need us to. They have a system, but only they want a training need assessment for their to prepare their training plan, and accordingly for staff development, they can hire us as a training company, as a third party training provider. So that is another number four domain. Sometimes companies say, not only training, we want you to implement that system, even after system development. So in each domain, customers are hiring us, or accordingly, we are supporting them. And after, this implementation can never happen until you train properly. So that's why sometimes we spend a lot of time internally within the companies to make sure their all employees are well trained at every level. And then sometime after complete implementation, sustainability and maintainability is the greatest challenge. For this one, the clients sometimes mention, you have to conduct the first internal audit also. So they can hire us as an internal auditor as well. Even on behalf of, like, you are a customer, and on behalf of you, you can hire us to conduct audits of your suppliers or contractors network. Like Saudi Aramco can hire us as an auditor, as a second party auditor, to audit their contracting network. If we comply with their requirements, and our qualifications are, like in my case, I'm lead auditor for different international standards, including quality, health, safety, environment, food safety, and several others. Now, the seventh part of our services is all about third-party certification support. Sometimes companies say we don't want to face third-party auditors, so you are the one going to face them, because since you have developed the system, you implemented, you trained everybody. Now we want you to be available because the company wants to be certified internationally. So for this reason, they want us to present us, in front of the third-party auditors, and the auditing company is your responsibility to decide, or sometimes we are suggesting, as per the market goodwill. Then also the number eight domain, we have recruitment support services as a manpower supplier. We have one of the division, and we supply only the safety professionals or the QHSE professionals, especially like if I give you an example of safety domain, it's all about safety officers, safety supervisors, managers, trainers, and if we talk about quality, the QCs, but in this domain, of course, a lot of technical requirements are there. So sometimes we are not, it's not easy for us to deploy, the QCs actually, because the requirements are very tough at Ramco sites. Now, on the other side, what we help companies, sometimes they hire us as a recruiter. What they want is just sit in the interview panel and help us to find the right person for the right job. And for this service, again, we charge per Monday or per hour. And sometime in my case, I'm accepting some one-to-one sessions. Like if somebody want to hire me for career development or any coaching, that would be a one-to-one agreement. So this is all what we are doing. But further, if the time is allowing you, you can see, Best International Training Services. We are providing Saudi Aramco trainings like riggers, scaffolders, even for WPR, safety officers, safety managers, and all your other staff. We have a collaborative partner, SBS in Pakistan, and we are providing, UK accredited training like Negosh UK accredited training, including IGC and different kind of others. Same way IOSH, IADC, HBC, IPOSH, USA, TVTC, of course. So we are TVTC approved. ECA relevant again with our associate partner, NFPA and NSC, and preparatory classes for WPR. So this is all our training services. In consulting domain, you can just have a look what we are doing. We are providing like quality management system, the consultancy or trainings or even implementation services. In other words, it's a complete consulting project related to quality, environment, health, food safety, automotive quality, management system, even quality management system for the medical devices, even for CE marking, aviation maintenance, and monitoring safety solution. This is through our Canadian partner, the Project Bluebird, and I am also the Middle East ambassador for Project Bluebird, all for Middle East countries. If you want to get registered with Project Bluebird, I could be the primary contact for you in Middle East countries. Thank you very much. And on the other side, we also provide API like American Petroleum Institute consulting projects and system development, the same pool, gap analysis, system development, all 7 or 8 domains. Then business management software development also we have, like as just to make your company from papers to paperless, we suggest some softwares and we help you to remove those papers and bring everything digitalized in the ERP and the software. And also we help companies for pre-qualification, like for bidding or to get, especially for if you're going for bidding with Aramco, the SABIC or Saudi Electricity Royal Commission or other top brands. Of course, we are a primary contact and we'll be helping you, inshallah, to get the projects, inshallah. But of course, you have to be capable, your company have to be competent enough with the right set of sources. Yes, we are a team of open-minded, honest, bold, and ethically accountable professionals. So you will be in safe hands, inshallah, if you are going to work with us. We are very much sensitive for our customers. We always want them to be fully, satisfied with us, inshallah. And this is how we are supporting them. And some of the most popular courses like authorized gas testing, basic firefighting, and several other courses, you can just have a look into it. I hope it will help you to contact us for any sort of your training need. We also provide some of the soft skills training like business ethics, change management, coaching and mentoring, communication skills, negotiation, problem solving, several others. You can contact us for human skills or soft skills, business soft skills I'm talking about. This is some of our pre-planned schedule, like, every Monday of each week, we provide WPR to our associate partners, standby man every Sunday of each week, firewatch every Sunday of each week. So all these courses, day-wise, are distributed with. So you can expect, if you want rigging and lifting, every Wednesday is there. Fall protection every Wednesday. So I hope it will help you, inshallah. And these are the 8 domains which I already mentioned and explained. Thank you very much. Take care of yourself. This is my WhatsApp number, calling number. You can contact us anytime for coaching, consultancy, in-house trainings, or the globally accredited courses. Thank you very much. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.